What is going on, guys? So today we are in Southend-on-Sea. I've come down here to do a bit of work with Bobby. We've just trained earlier this morning, done shoulders, and I asked earlier some questions about fitness and you guys have fired some in. So I thought I'd put together a quick YouTube video and answer some of these questions. So let's get going. Right, first question. When did you first start to train seriously and why did you get into it? When I was younger, I used to watch quite a lot of films with my dad, which mainly had Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger in them. So I was just like, imagine being like that. And also when I was at school, I used to get made fun of for being really skinny because, believe it or not, I was actually a little skinny little runt. And I kind of didn't like being made fun of, so I got big. Does intermittent fasting help aid weight loss? And is it sustainable over a long period of time? It doesn't necessarily aid weight loss, but what it does is it gives you a window of 8 hours where you can eat. So if you fast from 7 in the evening to 11 in the morning, that's a 16-hour fast, and then you've got 8 hours where you can eat. So as soon as 7 o'clock in the evening hits, you don't eat anymore, and it sort of saves you from snacking and adding those extra 200, 300, 400 calories in before you go to bed. So again, you're just keeping the calories down and trying to keep control of it. So it is definitely a good way if you are on a cut or you are dieting. I recommend intermittent fasting. Best way to target toning your thighs. Okay, so if you are carrying a little bit of fat on your thighs and you want to get rid of it, you cannot actually spot pick where you lose fat from. Again, you have to be in a calorie deficit. So the longer you're in a calorie deficit, it will then start to come off. And 9 times out of 10, the places where we hold the fat the most, which we want to get rid of, it does take, that's always the last place it comes off, because that's just life. If we all hold fat in our bellies, that's the last place it's going to come off. But it is genetics. You can't, spot pick where you lose fat from, and where you hold it is down to genetics at the end of the day. But obviously, if you want to lose fat off your thighs, then do some like plyometric stuff. So plyometric lunges, Bulgarian split squats, jump lunges, walking lunges, those kind of things that are going to target your thigh areas. And if you're in a calorie deficit for a long period of time, you are going to then start to lose fat from your thighs. Right. Best home workout to get toned stomach and bum. Well, funny you should say that, because I am actually going to bring out on my website, which I'm currently in the making of with this man over here. We're going to bring out some home workouts coming to you soon. But for now, the best home workouts to do, I'd say do fasted HIIT sessions in the morning. So wake up nice and early, do a 20-minute body weight HIIT session, so that can be, and mix up the exercises. So I tend to go lower body, upper body, cardio, core. Do 3 sets of floor blocks. So a lower body exercise, upper body exercise, cardio, core, and then same again, repeat it twice, about 20 minutes, and then get some food into you. Again, put in a lot of plyometric stuff, and just remember to keep the calories low if you want to lose, if you want to lose body fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit. Okay, right. Where are we going now? Okay, what's the best exercise in the gym to do for weight loss? Again, same thing. There's no real exercise out there that's going to, target fat loss. You have to be in a calorie deficit. It's as simple as that. Just remember those words: calorie deficit to lose fat, calorie surplus to add fat or add weight. But again, it kind of, if you want to lose body fat and you are going to go to the gym, try and pick an exercise that you actually enjoy, because you're not going to it's not going to be sustainable if you don't enjoy going to the gym, you don't like the exercise you're doing, and you're not eating a lot of food. It's not going to be sustainable. So try and choose an exercise that you actually do like doing, and mix up a little bit. Always mix your exercises up, and again, make sure you're in a calorie deficit to lose body fat. I work 7 days. There's another one here. Okay, this one, I get this a lot. Can you lose body fat whilst doing weight training? Weight training is probably the most effective way to lose body fat. Again, it all comes down to calories in versus calories out. So your training, if your training is burning, whatever's burning the most calories is obviously going to be a win-win situation. So if you're in a calorie deficit anyway, and you're doing weight training, you're burning, let's say 500-600 calories in a session, because you're doing weights, like a lower body, upper body superset would be ideal, because what that does is it makes your heart work twice as hard. So say if you're doing a quad exercise, your heart's pumping the blood to the quads, and then if you go straight into a shoulder exercise, then your heart's having to redirect that blood and pump it up through the body, again burning more calories. So just always try and think about calories in versus calories out. The most effective exercises for weight loss will be the ones that burn the most calories. Again, weight training, if you're doing heavy weight training, or you know, compound movements. If you get the compound movements down to a T, they're the ones that are going to be burning the more calories, because they're bigger muscle groups, and that's what you got to think about. Okay, cool. So I've just answered a few questions. Now we're going to head off down to the seaside. We're going to take a few pictures for Grenade, and then I'll get back onto the questions. So let's see what you guys have got. Okay, so we've just done a few shots for the Grenade. Get back to the questions now. So just going to go through them. How did you get your abs? So basically, like I say guys, you have to be in a caloric deficit to reduce body fat to then reveal your abs. The way your abs look is kind of genetics, so some of us might be a little bit more symmetrical than others. But yeah, you have to have your body fat percentage under I'd say 15 to 10 to get to sort of reveal your abs.
Right, can you sit down? Because I can't handle walking, a bit weird.
Alright. Guys, we suggest developing tris and abs. Again, depends what you're kind of looking for. So if you're looking for the big, bulky triceps, concentrate more on the compound lifts rather than the isolation stuff. So rather than always doing tricep push downs, maybe do a close grip bench or neutral grip dumbbell press. Something that's going to allow you to press a lot more weight, and you can recruit more muscle fibers to grow bigger triceps, and then concentrate on the isolation stuff afterwards. So you can do the, you know, rope push downs, you can do the single arm push downs, overhead tricep extensions, dumbbell extensions. Concentrate on the isolation stuff after the compound lifts. How many calories do I eat in a day? Well, around 2,500 at the minute. Again, it depends on your goal. So for me, I'm trying to lose a little bit of body fat. Obviously, after recently coming off Love Island, I put on a few pounds. So yeah, about 2,500 calories a day, which is probably about a 500 calorie deficit for me. Again, if you wanted to gain weight, I'd say find out your maintenance calories and then go to 500 calorie surplus. And if you want to lose weight, do a 500 calorie deficit. We'll do a separate video on how to set up your macros and, you know, calorie counting and things like that. Ideal number of sets for a gym session. I take it that means sets per exercise. Again, it all depends on your goal. So if you're wanting to grow muscle, I would suggest do 4 sets and maybe add a drop set in there as well. I always tend to do 4 sets and then I finish off with a drop set. So I'll do 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps, and then on the 4th set, after I've done the 12 reps, I'll drop the weight down by half and then do an extra like 15 reps just to give it that bit of an extra burn. Again, all depends on your goal though. You're really fit. It's not really a fitness question. What ab exercises do I do? Okay, now I don't tend to do that many ab exercises, but if I do, it's always weighted. So I do a lot of cable body twists, cable crunches, overhead cable crunches, sorry, or Russian twists with a weight plate. I do sit-ups over the Bosa ball, so you get the extra stretch with maybe a 5 kg weight above your head. But the main one I would say to do is probably a rope cable crunch. So you make sure you're just extending the lumbar and then crunching towards the end. But always use weights when you're doing ab exercises, because at the end of the day, you're using your core throughout the whole day with zero weight, because you're just walking around, and anything you do, you know, involves your core. So always add weight to your ab exercises. Hanging leg raise is a good one as well. That's hard enough in itself. Don't need to add any weight to that. I see a lot of people you know, try and hold a dumbbell in between their feet, doing leg raises. Just get the leg raise down to a T before you start adding any weight to it. Again, you're only going to reveal your abs if you've got a low percentage of body fat. How much am I weighing? That's a very good question. 15 stone 2 pounds at the minute. I've come down a little bit. I was 15.5, so it's coming down slowly. How do you improve growth of the upper body? Again, so anywhere across the body. This is not just upper body, but if you're wanting to grow muscle, you're wanting to build muscle, you're going to have to train those muscle groups twice in a week at least. I'd say even up to 3 times a week. So say every day for some reason, every Monday, sorry, for some reason, it's chest day for the whole nation. But you ain't going to grow a chest if you're just going to do chest on Monday. I'd say do chest at least 2 or 3 times a week, spread it out across the week, and do different exercises. So if you're doing a flat bench on a Monday, maybe on a Wednesday do incline bench or decline bench, and mix it up as well. Do dumbbells, not always have to be the fixed bench press. You can even go to a high incline bench press, but use the Smith machine, so you can add more weight to it, but you haven't got to worry about the stability side of things, just to get your muscles used to pushing more weights. Helps your triceps get stronger, and then when you do go back to the flat bench, you're much stronger in the bench. Alright guys, so obviously I had a few moments spare today, so I thought I'd just film this quick YouTube video. A few questions coming in. Keep your questions coming in because I want to keep doing these videos, get them out there, help you guys out. There will be exercise videos coming up soon. I'm just so busy at the moment. I'm working on my website, trying to release programs for you guys that you can follow along with, help with nutrition. But any questions you want to know, guys, send them in, and I'll keep doing these little videos and getting them out there. But yeah, let's go eat, Bob.
Go eat, mate.
I'm starving.